Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I'm here with a long lost off the board with pineapple papers post. And here is the pin that I found on Pinterest. I thought this sketch was super cute. I love the colors, although I'm not really matching those colors. But I do have these two pictures. One is a 4x6 vertical and one is a 4x6 horizontal. And I'm going to replace the two little 3x4 horizontals with this one 4x6. Because that is what I have to work with. And I'm using Storyteller by Vicki Boutin. I love the colors. I love that star paper. There's so many things. Plus, I have a bunch of scraps. And this layout is calling for scraps. And so I don't cut into any new papers to create this layout, which makes me happy. So I have like the chipboard words, the puffy titles and stickers. I've got all sorts of things. Plus I pulled out my random Vicki Boutin embellishments, but I do not pull anything from there. But I have my papers and I have my embellishments. I have my pictures and this fun sketch. So let's see how this goes. So I pulled the papers that I liked the most, and that the furthest back paper, it's kind of like a weave, it's kind of like a woven paper with a bunch of strips. And I took that as my inspiration and the colors I wanted to pull from. So it's pretty much all of the colors, but the ones that were the most predominant for me are the ones I wanted to pull from. So I have like this red color, the purple with like the little florals on it. And then I'm going to make a mat from this woven paper as well as that peachy colored paper that's right there. And then I'm just going to use everything else as little strips for that top embellishment as well as the banners. So I just got this banner punch or tag punch, whatever you want to call it, at Hobby Lobby. And the only reason I went ahead and got it, I've been wanting it because I am not great at fishtails. They don't seem very even to me when I cut them. And so I saw this and I was checking on their website to see if it was on sale. And it was actually like almost $10 cheaper than it was marked. And so luckily when I went to the counter, they said that they honored that. Thank goodness. And so I got it for like $13. So I had to have it because I have another tag one and I like it, but it's not my favorite. And so I'm thrilled about this one. So I de-stressed my strips of scrap paper and I'm going to put those down up here at the top. I start by putting this purple one down first, and I'm going to bring this paper over here so I know where it goes on the paper, because this is the woven paper is going to go first, and then I'm going to put the purple after that. But since it is distressed on the end, I don't want to overlap on top of distress. So I put that down first, and then it's not fully 12 inches long. I guess the Vicki Boutin paper pad's just a smidge off. So I just trimmed that off so that I don't have that white gap on the left side. And then I'm going to add this woven paper. And originally, I think you could just see that I was going to tear it, but I don't want to lose any of the depth because it needed to fill that whole space. So I went ahead and just took my Tim Holtz distress tool and distressed the whole thing. Well, just that one side, the bottom side. And so now I have some embroidery thread and I'm going to use that. This is a lesson that I learned. Instead of putting the thread down first and then putting the tags on or the banners, I should have laid the banners down and then had the thread work with my banners and not the other way around. I blame my ADHD for that because I get ahead of myself. And yep, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. I think that I just was like, I don't know, on a roll. Sometimes I don't think at all. I just do. So anyway, so I get the thread down and then I'm going to put the banners on here. And I didn't want the banners to come over the picture, especially over towards the right. In the sketch, they are coming down over the picture, but I didn't want that because there are, 3 or 4 of us right there in the very top right corner of that picture. And obviously I don't want a banner covering anybody's head, even my own. So I get the pictures down here. One of those banners is completely covered and 2 of them are partially covered, and that's okay. I knew that was going to happen, but I figured I would go ahead and put them on there just in case. And then I'm going to put the title up here at the top. And I went through all of the different things, and there were quite a few things in here that kind of would have been fitting. But honestly, the stories to tell about this evening of us going to a karaoke bar here in town, I had never been before. And honestly, other than like with family and friends, like at home or whatever, I have never karaoke'd. And I love to sing, but I don't like to torture people. And so we went karaoke, and I sang in a group setting and I sang a solo, and it was an adventure. So I luckily have proof of all of that. Singing Shania Twain and Billy Joel. So it was a good time had by all. We made some new friends, which are in the picture on the right, and had, like I said, an amazing time. It was really fun to see my school friends, especially in the middle of the summer. It was really a good time, and I would like to go back again and maybe redeem myself and sing something different. But anyway, so I decided that I would pull from the puffy sheet some fun little hearts, and I'm bringing in the colors that are all over the paper up at the top, as well as the banners. I got a blue heart and like that purpley red heart, and then I brought that yellow heart in and put it right there on top of that red banner. And then 2 little word phrases. One says enjoy every moment, and the other one says stay wild. Very fitting. And then I'm going to add I have some enamel accents by Ranger, and I pull those out because I've already got the black with the Storyteller, the thread, and that cute little arrow at the bottom, which I adore. And so I thought I would go ahead and bring a little bit more black in here, just with some scattered little dots from the enamel accents, which I love. So that is it. I did miss putting that last little bit at the bottom. There's a little strip down there at the bottom, and I just completely forgot until after I was done, and my picture's so low down, I didn't really have a place for it. So I just left it alone because I think it's super cute, and I love these colors. So that is it. I hope you all have enjoyed this random off the board with pineapple papers. That's a few days late. And I hope you all come back and see me again. This will be on the playlist, even though off the board for July is over. You should go check out all the people who have been putting things on that playlist. And I hope that if you haven't already, that you'll subscribe, because I love hanging out with my scrappy friends. I hope that you all get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love, and happy scrapping.